to do, y'all. We're Trapper Type of TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you could use. Good knowledge, though. Good knowledge, though. Good knowledge, though. You can't get in nobody's college, though, man. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. I promise you don't want to skate to Lil Baby. I promise you don't. Notification bell here. All stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you can't get nobody's college, big dog. And we are giving away opportunities to become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia, this Rich Trapper Network, this Trap News Network family. If you would like to be a Trap News Network correspondent, hit me up in my DM on Instagram. We are looking for 3 Trap News Network correspondents, man. 3 Trap News Network correspondents. We are looking for 3 of them to join this Trap News Network team. This is a paid position. If you feel like you do a good job by giving us the news we can use, the knowledge we ain't finna get nobody's college, hit me up. Or if you just feel like you do my job better than me, let me know something and we'll continue to keep you in this motherfucker. You feel me? You feel me? Stay tapped in with that if you ain't tapped in with that. Today, I want to prove the theory that Snitch Hunted snitched on Big U to get his cases dismissed and removed from his record. What I'm going to do is play first a video of Snitch Hunted, his own mouth. You know what? Nah, I know what I'm going to do. Doom, 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 doom. Damn, that's me in the courthouse or the police station saying, and then I said, huh, you're a buster. You're a buster. Yeah, that's right. You see me over there with my police friends. How'd I end up a snitch? It's crazy like that sometimes. One day, you walking around, minding your business, writing parking tickets, in the backyard with Big U getting marked out. Next thing you know, you sitting with the police at the police station, calling somebody a buster. It's funny like that sometimes in a snitch. What is Rich Trapper talking about? This right here. Show the image. Image. Look at this, y'all. How this nigga don't got no court, nothing. How this nigga record clean? Traffic criminal, nothing. How he have nothing. How does he have nothing on his record? How does he have absolutely nothing on his record? How? How did we get here? Something's supposed to be here. He tried that snitching for the last time. He can't say no. Some cases are supposed to be here. What am I talking about? Let's put this thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Let's put this thing down, flip it, and reverse it. So let's take it to 600 in his own mouth. 600 in his own words. Let's run this back real quick. Who we get this from? Big shout out to, I don't even know who this is, but I'm about to like and subscribe to, bro. 159, Rock the Promoter. Today's your day, big dog. Shout out to Rock the Promoter. I just subscribed to him. He got 159. Y'all go run up Rock the Promoter and tell him Rich Trapper sent you.
Border Patrol, they're like, we talking from, I'm like, what?
He had cases. Where did they go?
So we're taking the money.
Let me see. Hold on. I'll make sure we get this from the beginning. Okay, cool.
Hey, man, what's going on? Well, you know, we don't give you a break, man. You know, we know you going back and forth all the time, and you know, you only got caught a couple pounds, but maybe you know somebody who got
you only got caught with a couple pounds. Keep that in mind.
You know, 300 or 400 pounds. I'm like, nigga, I don't know nobody got nothing, nigga. I'm on my lonesome, huh?
Now, nope. How they know you going back and forth? That right there is just an assumption. And then on top of that, you said the interrogation room. If they booked you...
Interrogation, words are hard, don't worry about it.
First thing you need to say is, man, I need to talk to my lawyer. And they supposed to process you at the station with no further contact or communication with the law authorities.
This stay on. I said, I'm gonna show them though. I said, let me get my push-up. I'm clowning now though. I said, let me get my push-up. I start busting down push-up. They said, Christopher, you're trafficking, you know, and you're gonna go down. I said, well, why are we back here in this room, bro? What are we doing? I said, listen, man, no matter what you tell me, I still got to go to court. What the fuck are you talking about? This is my money, and I got a license to carry this marijuana. What the fuck are y'all doing? Well, that money is for, we believe you got that money from selling marijuana. So we're taking the money. I said, you can't take my money. That's my money. I said, give me back my phone. I can log into my bank account. You got a computer? Yeah, we do. I can show you I withdraw that money yesterday. That's my cash. They walked me out of the interrogation room to their laptop to the computer. Logged in. U.S. Bank. Withdrawal. Scottsdale, Arizona. That's my money, bro. That's my cash.
So you got caught with peas in Scottsdale, Arizona, coming from California. That's trafficking. And that's a federal crime. But again, don't worry about it, because now somehow, some way, that's all off your record. Somehow, some way, you have figured out how to get caught trafficking drugs from Scottsdale, Arizona, from Los Angeles, and yet you have, as of today, Christopher Loveboys has no criminal history, not even a traffic ticket. But yet here you are telling this story. Interesting. Let's get back into the creepiness, crawliness of Officer 600, the cop.
Look. Well, where did you get the money from? I'm like, bro, that's my money. What are you talking about? At this time, mind you, I ain't boxing. This is why I started boxing. I ain't boxing. I really have no way. So I got the money.
You just told us that you didn't have no job, you was not boxing, you was not working that route, you wasn't, like, how was your source of income? So you went to the police station, you told them, hey man, I'm gonna be smart and let them know that I got this, I deposited this money. You act like Pablo wasn't depositing millions of dollars in his account. They didn't have an ATM.
That's Dreamer Foreign. Shout out to Dreamer Foreign, never live a life boring. I know that voice.
Do your homework. Listen, he was over whooping, but continue.
They knew it wasn't that serious, so it bounced it over to they dropped to the state. It may have been a state charge, not a federal charge. So they charged me for,
It's a state charge, not a federal charge. But somehow you have no criminal record as of today. Interesting. Crazy. This is crazy. I told y'all he was a snitch. Wait till June. Y'all gonna see whack on that paperwork.
possession of marijuana and possession for sales because I had that money. So I go to black jail.
So when they...
In the state of Arizona, the penalties for having 4 pounds or more is a felony, and it's a $150,000 fine. Now, selling is up to 4 to 10 years if you have more than 4 pounds.
They say, Christopher, you're trafficking.
In the state of Arizona, as of 2023, if you have more than 2 pounds, that is considered a felon, and you can serve up to 4 to 10 years in the state prison, and you have a $150,000 fine.
I go to court probably like a couple weeks later. I go to court. They're like,
For those of y'all saying they probably expunged it, mighty convenient time that the same time that Big U gets picked up in his RICO, his cases get expunged. Mighty convenient. Hey, man. Could be bad timing. Could be a coincidence. Or it could be exactly what it looks like. BJ Skrill, let me ask you a question. If this was a person online speaking about you the way he's been speaking about Big U, would you go with an expungement? Or would you go with the obvious of he's working? This is the same guy who just said that he got picked up with peas in Blythe. Yeah. It's very suspicious. Yeah.
charges for possession.
You know what? It did get expunged after he told on everybody. You're right. It for sure did.
Sales and possession. They say, listen, if you sign this waiver for this $10,000, we'll drop the possession for sales and just give you possession. Which technically in California, you got your medical marijuana license, you should be cool. I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, plead guilty to that shit, nigga. That shit ain't not a misdemeanor, nigga. Let me go about my business.
Keep in mind, this is the same guy who was pulling firearms on elderly. Excuse me, this is the same guy who was pulling firearms on the elderly. Same guy who pulled a pow-pow out on an old man. We all saw it.
Court on recess, cool.
You was charged with possession for sales, and you was charged with transportation for sales. You pleaded guilty to transportation, not possession.
Go back to the car. Like an hour to recess, I'm laid back like this in the car, just chilling. I'm by myself. I see like a little police dude walking in front of my car looking. This nigga know he like what's up, nigga? I got for a second. I'm like, what? It's the same motherfucker.
Well, if it's expunged, how come he has so many conflicting stories about the same case? Was it transportation of sales? Was it possession of sales? It seems like he would be the one to know that, right? So many conflicting stories with such a simple marijuana case. It's not like you had the dope on you. Interesting. So many hard to knows with something so simple.
Who pulled me over? Same nigga pulled me over. Little stocky, little Mexican border patrol. Dude, like, I'm talking to him. I'm like, what? Blah, like, what's up, bro? He like, hey, man, what's up, cuz? See what I'm saying? You might see anybody. I'll be shooting these videos. The homies be coming through.
How come he ain't shot a video over there? It's been a minute since he shot a video over there.
telling my story, cuz you can hop in if you want.
Expungement is only available 7 years after the case is caught. That case was 2015, and he's had a registered gun since 2020. That will be 5 years. 2022 would have made it 7. Ouch. Dale, I got you. Don't worry about it. So for those of you guys saying that it's expunged, expungement is only available after 7 years. He caught that case in 2015, but Ben had a registered gun since 2020. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Too short of a 7. So it's
the same nigga.
Ouch.
Nigga see me. He like, let me talk to you for a second. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, hey. Yeah, man, I know you be going back and forth, bro. But, Lakewood. You said what, man? For my video, man.
See you, man.
So look, he like, man, you know.
How come he hasn't been over there collecting bandanas since then? Why is he no longer the bandana collector?
I know people going back and forth, man. You know, you help us out. What you mean? He like, you know, shit. Tell us about a big one. We'll sting him. You know what I'm saying? And we'll look out for you.
Now,
I'm like, what? He like, yeah, that's how it works. I said, hold on, bro. Is that how I got caught up? He like, man, I can't tell you all that. I said, man, you got me fucked up. I'm gone. Go back in the court, sign my waiver. Whoop, right? Sign my waiver, and I take my deal.
this is your entire docket sheet right here from that case. As y'all can see right here, he pled guilty on February 23rd. He paid his fine on February 23rd. The fine was only $200. You didn't sign over no $10,000, man.
Ouch. $200 is a far cry. A far cry from 10 thou wow. A far cry.
$200 for a diversion fee, and you pled guilty to trafficking, not possession. This is a list of all the documents filed in your case. It's no record of any waiver. There is a documentation showing that you got your case sealed up, but there's no record of any waiver of any funds or any fines connected to this situation other than that $200.
I get on. Shit. That's when I knew these niggas is tattletales, bro. This is
That's when you knew that somebody was telling on you, Barnacles.
2011. This is 12 years ago.
And the gentleman that was present during the crime.
Now, let's bring
They
this.
come in there.
This is something that was just brought to my attention. Shout out to my mod. Why would the police ask you to snitch if they told you to give up $10,000 and it's a misdemeanor? $10,000 in a misdemeanor. Why would they tell you to snitch? You don't even have a case big enough to snitch on nobody on. Huh. Interesting. What we do know is with all that, hip hop, crip cop, on God, and here we are now where everything is gone. Right after Big U gets locked up. Everything on your record down to a traffic stop has been removed. Yeah, it might have gotten expunged, but with the court's help, Keep in mind, like I said, the case is from 2015. He's had a registered firearm since 2020. That's only 5 years. You need 7 for the expungement. And here you are now with no record of anything. Bro did a phenomenal job for his superiors. They wiped that nigga's jaywalking tickets off. Free Avenue Angel till he's free.